Alright then, ladies and gentlemen on the YouTube as well, welcome to a, I need to sneeze. Achoo! That was just the best way to start things off. Ah, welcome. God damn it, Karush, was that really necessary? Okay, I need to get the show on the road some way, somehow. Ladies and gentlemen on the YouTube, welcome to a brand new PTR stream. It kind of depends when I upload this, if I do it before Monday or after Monday. Either way, on Monday you'll hear me say that I'll try to avoid the 7.3 spoilers as much as I can. But unfortunately, the juicy spoilers that we found online, I got mine from Wowheads, were just too good to skip up on, skip out of, skedaddle. I can't help it. I need to know more. So today on stream, if you're live, or today on YouTube if you're watching the VOD, I will be seeing as far as I can go through the questing on the PTR. And like last time at the end, if the servers die, or if, you know, if we just reach the end, I'll talk a couple about the notes that have been data mined. And all that stuff. Trellian, are you okay? Well then, we just found High Exarch Trellian in an intense battle with this demonic beast right here, which looks freaking badass. All right, next. Where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to reach the Shattered Fields. That's what we're supposed to. We're actually supposed to go here. Is there something supposed to proc? Activate? Is it already bugged out? Oh, no, we reached the Shattered Fields. Reach the Genedad. Oh, I'm supposed to come in from this side, am I? Not today, monster. The light prevails. Captain Freya says. Farewell, Freya, you survived. You know that I refuse to die while the Legion still stands. Follow me, we set up a perimeter. And let me move my chat room here, by the way, so you can actually... I noticed that during the last stream, you couldn't actually see what I was reading. So now you should be able to see it. So we reached Genedar, and Captain Freya of the Crescent Glaives apparently saved Tyrellian's butt right there. Let me also turn off my name.
Greetings.
Hello. We secured a foothold. Good. Now we take the fight to them. Look at the Draenei's eyes. Ooh. Yellow. Gold. Infused with the light, yeah? Am I gonna ride that suit? Whoa! There's a naked Draenei inside! I repeat, there are naked Draenei's inside! Cool. Look at this road, by the way. Damn. And of course, as always, if you've never witnessed this before, I will stare at the most pointless things for hours. I will goof around, probably annoy the shit out of you. Just giving you a heads up. Commander and Daxus. Same dude that Trellian was fighting earlier, alright. Cool. That's a mount. Sweet. Do I also get naked when I get in there?
The Legion will fall.
Grand Vindicator Sorvos. They were waiting for us when we crashed. It was all we could do to establish our small outpost. Even now, they drain the souls of our fallen to fuel their attacks. Destroy their soul coffers, free your comrades, and let them join the light. When you finished, find Yamera in the field. She's been sorely missed, but she will not have fallen. Of this, I am certain.
Blessings upon your family.
Okay. Traveling is safe and we can start to fight back. First things first, we must secure what supplies we can from the crash. Even though we are blessed by the light, our ships still rely on crystal technology. From powering our defenses to armoring our weapons, we will need to collect as much as we can to fight back against the enemy. Venture out into the crash to retrieve what crystals you can. While you're out there, keep an eye out for Ymera. She will separate from us and will need help. Collect crystals. Getting some Draenei starting area vibes. Grand Lector Inara, who's just casually flicking out the lights. If you brought High Exarch back to us, you are welcome ally indeed. More is needed of you. You see our soldiers out there, fighting against all odds. Defend them, slay the enemy. Strong words for a priest perhaps, but every dead Manari is one less blade at our throats. Show them that the light protects his chosen, even as it scorches the unfaithful. Wow. When you are finished, seek out Ymera. She will have fewer troops and more need of your ability. This Ymera seems to be a very, very important character indeed. So let's see if we can find her. I love this ship, by the way. I'm guessing that we're gonna go up there in a moment. I'm itching to go in and explore it, but we'll see. Got some couple of demons, so we need to destroy their coffers, get some crystals, and slay attackers in general. Couple of dead Draenei on the field. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, what the fuck? I did a magic trick! I have become one with the light. My true purpose has been revealed. Excuse me, I need to collect the crystal. Thank you. Battered, but still humming with power. I thought I turned it on last time, but apparently auto loot's still not on. There we go. Got some Harbingers. More Draenei. Some bugged out models. Oh, there's something shiny here. That's a big one. Oh, that's the soul cover I need, yeah? Okay. Show us your ways, master. Take us into the lights. Take us with you. I love the views on this planet, though. It looks stunning and amazing. Wow. Cool. Light hunters. What the actual fuck? Jaina Corrupt. Now, what's going on is, I got a picture saved on my PC, but I'll save it for the end. But you can check it out right now. Basically, it has been data mined armor. And the data mined armor is called Kaltaras. And the way that it's been data mined suggests at questing items. And on said armor, there is a map with it's like a treasure map. And there's also swirly lines decorating the armor, which look a lot like tentacles. And that's pretty much all we know. And then the speculation goes, if I understood the video right, is that Kaltaras possibly taken over by the old gods or something like that. And then, of course, the relation to Jaina as well, because Jaina did not show up in the Legion storyline. In one of the interviews, they already said that Jaina, you know, she just didn't get the spotlight, as in they were telling the story of other characters. So then a lot of people ask, like, where's Jaina at? And of course, one of the most likely locations is Kaltaras. Therefore, tentacles and armor, treasure map, the name Kaltaras, is apparently equal to Jaina being corrupt by the old gods. And then the clickbaity title, as in leak the next expansion. From the Kaltaras armor, they're hinting at Kaltaras and the old gods. Therefore, the next expansion could be potentially Old Gods and Black Empire and the other side of Azeroth and all that. But that information has been known for a very long time right now. It's either Great Dark Beyond or Old Gods taking over the planet. But both are not really news, right? Alright, Ymera. Bormos over there has a great saying for times like this. Give me 100 light forts, bearing that a Okay. Good work. They will return in time, but we can use this as an advantage. I hope you brought backup with you. Look at her eyes, though. On this model, it's way more apparent. You brought crystals with you. Thank the light. That's just what we need. A light-forged battery. Fucking hell, this looks awesome. You fought well. The light shines brighter thanks to your efforts. Look out! There, the wings of the bats fill the sky. We must offer what range support we can, but our hands are full here. It looks like the Legion has not yet destroyed all of the artillery batteries. If you can get one, you should be able to show those flying fiends the lights. Or you give me the ability back to fly and I'll shoot them out of the sky myself, you know? Could also be a thing. I worked very hard to be able to fly. Shit, cool. I'm not having any flashbacks to kill 100 demons, though. Kill 100 demons on 12 ults in a cannon. Oh my god, the flashbacks. I'm going back, man. Not the Legion Fall campaign. Not again. Not again. I did my time. I got my fucking mounts. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, the Hearthstone trailer. Oh my god, that looks so cool. I love what they're doing there. And I saw a little bit of gameplay where you can actually change your hero. I saw the one with Rexar. It looks so freaking awesome. There we go. Wow, that was amazing. Great fun. Right. We may be grounded, but it does not mean they have to rule the skies. We're going to need a bigger gun if we hope to free Zeta. So they still have Zeta hostage, yeah? One of the other bunkers crashed closer to the Zenadar. If Barat was on it, he will have already begun surveying the area. Perhaps he's found the main cannon of the ship. If you head over that way, make sure he hasn't died, will you? Find Barat the long shot. The guy that I was just going, wow about, right? Also, before any beef starts, I'm not hating on Bellular, yeah? I think he's doing, one hell of a job with covering the PTR and making like a bazillion videos every day. Please, Bellular, don't kill my family. It's just your titles, man. They leave me so unsatisfied. Unsatisfied. Light's Judgment had a security feature to prevent it from falling into enemy hands. We can trigger its recall mechanism. Of course we can. Which will teleport it back to a vessel. With the Zenadar out of commission, the gun should recall to your ship instead. You can make good use of its firepower. Oh, so that's Light's Judgment. It's a cannon on the ship. Oh, I was wondering about that. The process takes time, though, and will likely attract the Legion's attention. Be on your guards. Clickbait is just how it works nowadays. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it gets the views in. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I am the fury of 1,000 conquered worlds. And I die in 3 hits. That should be it. Just activate the console one last time to complete the transfer. I will handle the rest. The panel is now pulsing a soft golden glow. According to Romul, activating should teleport the cannon to the Vindicar. You get a little cutscene. Image of Grand Artificer.
You bring news?
Can you hear me? Good. Light's Judgment has been installed on the Vindicar. We should be able to harness this power immediately. We can use it to both clear the rubble, blocking the Zenadar, as well as destroying our enemies. As with any new piece of technology, we should test it out thoroughly. I trust you have plenty of targets down there. Use Light's Judgment to destroy the rubble blocking the entrance to the Zenadar. Light's Judgment. The Vindicar's cannon will be available to choose at your Matrix core. Light's Judgment can be fired from the Vindicar, destroying enemies and obstacles in the blast of holy light. Can only be used on
Never
arms.
back down.
So for those who were bitching about StarCraft getting into your WoW, got some bad news for ya. Got some bad news for ya. Alright, Rainer. Get me a laser. Neat. The Zenadar. Oh, finally. We're in the pretty golden ship. So I'm assuming that this is the ship that the Army of Light used as they went to Argus. And like I mentioned during the first PTR checking, that was supposed to play a cinematic, and I assume that both of us get shut down But that cinematic is, of course, not yet implemented. Oh, there are actually NPCs here now. Cool.
Need help?
Yes.
King's honor, friend.
Excellent. The path is clear. Yes? We must know for sure whether the Light Mother survived. Zera was weakened by sending her heart to Azeroth, but she is the Prime Naru. She is the light and she cannot fade. Let's head into the Xenadar and look for her. Light willing, she will return to guide us once more.
Light bless you.
I sense Jera in the central chamber. Thank the light we are not too late. And what then? I was locked in a cell for delving into the void against her wishes. Will she make me a prisoner again? Or worse? Zera, we'll see that you risk your life to save her. Her faith in you will be restored. I know it. You went into the void to save her? And then they put you into the break? What? Ah? Okay. Also, spoiler, she's gonna die. Oh, wow! Holy shit, so that's a Prime Naru. Come, champion, help me guide her to the Vindicator, then we can get her out of here. Whoa, cool. So yeah, if you remember Light's heart, that was a piece from her. And apparently Alaria went into the void to try and save her. I wonder if we're gonna get more details on that. The middle looks like a sword. Yeah, it does. Absolutely does. Okay. I place the thingies. Do your thing. Bye, Zera. Have fun.
Light be with you.
Light be praised. This was a dark day and many lives were lost, but the army endures. The Light Mother's prophecy will be fulfilled. All is as it was meant to be. Zera has been saved. We have won an important victory here. The Light Mother should be back on the Vindicator. No doubt she will want to speak with you. There's much to explain. Romul should be able to teleport us back to the ship now. Let me know when you are ready.
For the Alliance.
Can you give me more details on what happened with Alaria?
What can I do for you?
I'll let you go.
Be careful.
The upper deck of the ship is this way. Zera will have much to say to all of us. Our troops will finish securing the Xenadar. Though we retrieved its most precious cargo, we cannot let the vessel fall into the Legion's hands. Place the beacon at my location. We're coming home! So, where's Zera then? The army endures. The Light Mother's prophecy will be fulfilled. All is as it was meant to be. It is time. Zera's returned to us. We have Light's heart. We have her chosen one. Illidan! You are our chosen one! Come, let us restore her. Let us forge a bright new path against our foes. Speak to me when you're ready to begin.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, Illidan, we're not worthy.
What can I do for you?
We're not worthy! The child of light and shadow, let us begin. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't turn him into a Super Saiyan.
The Alliance.
I'm guessing there was supposed to be a cutscene.
Light be with you.
No! Not like this! Not like this!
Light bless you.
The light
Greetings.
does
Well
not die with the Prime Naru.
Womp womp.
It shines within each of us.
Womp womp. So yeah,
Be careful.
she did. Illidan, you remember that whole long quest chain where I worked very hard on getting your soul back, and everybody was like, "You're the chosen one. You're gonna be empowered the Golden Boy." Nope. Denied. Not gonna happen. You have failed, Illidan.
Greetings.
You are nothing. Much has happened on Argus that concerns me, but not more so than Zera's fate. I wonder sometimes if we're doing the right thing, but we must carry on. I can rig the Matrix core, the powers of Vindicator, to allow you to call on the power of our guns when you have needed them on the planets. Go to the Matrix core in the room at the heart of the ship. Once linked, whatever power the core has installed now and in the future will be at your disposal.
We'll endure.
So pretty much the Draenor zone buffs, yeah?
Will you join our cause?
This is all that remains. Glancing down as the faintly glowing energy swirls in the palm of his hand. One final gift of the lights. For one to wield such power, we must ensure this does not fall into the hands of our enemies. Take this, champion. It is time to truly fight with the powers of the lights watching over you.
We must unite against the Legion.
Though her form has shattered, her light has not left us. Not yet. Her light cannot be allowed to fall into darkness. We must safeguard what we can within the crucible. Illidan is just staring out there like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought I was the chosen one. She told me herself, man. What the fuck? Right, so we are gonna dump this. This is the crucible. We're gonna drop nether and the lights. Oh! Oh, it wasn't meant to be there! Oh, so that's what it was. The lost remnant of Zera. Isn't that the symbol of a loon in there? Team? Team, help me out here. Interesting. Very interesting. Light's Judgment linked. Activate the Matrix core and select Light's Judgment, the Vindicator's main weapon, as your power on Argus. And then you get call upon the Vindicator to release a beam of holy light to blast your enemies, inflicting millions upon millions of holy damage. Alright. Hope. Are we just team now? Sorry. Baby, Angel, Honeybun, Schatje. Help. Have you seen Varimafra's boss model? Yep. Poor guy.
Ora teramus.
Light's Judgment will now fire your command when you use the Matrix uplink. Perhaps you will find more objects that we can link into the Matrix on your travels. I have routed enough energy to that part of the core to handle anything that you can link into it. Go well, my friends.
Mano ekta, my friend.
Not all who wander are lost.
The darkness grows, yet the power of the light guides our path.
Will you join our cause?
Need help?
Magni sent for you to meet him in Krokun. He has found something that he believes could help us overcome the Legion's infinite armies. We need every advantage we can muster. If we are to seek this war through, you should seek him out.
For the Alliance.
I will direct our forces to establish a foothold outside the Legion's stronghold while you speak with Magni. Neat. Anything else? No? Okay. Now, somebody mentioned that they've implemented the different maps. Trying to see if anything really stands out. I mean, this looks kind of cool. This, though. The temple where we're gonna go. And then Argus. Alright. Meet Magni in Krokun. Which is over there. Oh, look at that. We have some world quest. Yay! Okay. So, Zera is dead. Light's heart is gone. The prophecy has failed. Kinda makes me happy, to be honest. When I read the prophecy in the Illidan novel, I was like, it feels off. So maybe they had a change of heart in between. Or maybe this was planned all along. I kinda like it. I kinda do. The stones whisper, steady my people's hearts. Oh, the stones whisper steady my people's heart. It's curious that you hear them as well, outsider. It is fainter than a breath of the wind, but it feels so familiar to me. It's like Azrael's call, only it ain't her. Huh. So Magni... Why is your mustache alive? That makes no sense.
Well met!
Okay. Thank you for joining me, Les. There's something you have to see. I've been hearing whispers ever since we got to Argus. They're just like Azeroth's, only they ain't hers. I'm convinced that Argus has a titan of its own that's reaching out to us. The broken have a relic stowed away that's darn near holy to them. Hatun says they hear whispers from it. I think it might have some sort of link to Argus itself. It's just in this chamber. Let's see what we can learn. Activate the sacred stone to witness Argus's vision with Magni. Woo!
Back to work!
When Azeroth's spirit speaks to me, it's like a song. There's beauty in it, even when our message ain't exactly clear. It's the Titan Azeroth playing with his beard, yeah? Argus' soul ain't like that. He's tormented, broken. Careful or his pain will overwhelm you. Place your hand upon the stone when you're ready. That looks an awful lot like... I was gonna say the Tears of Elune, but not really. Ha. Okay. The stone thrums with energy. And again, I'm imagining cutscene not implemented, yeah. Man, I want to see the vision though. He needs to see something. He needs us to see something. Agramar, the fallen titan, now serves Sargeras. This is bad. Very bad.
These stones have tales to tell.
I don't know how Sargeras managed to raise Agramar, but it is bad news for us. Believe you me. Azeroth was right in sending us here. We have to stop whatever it is Sargeras is planning, or we may not have a home left to save when this is all over. You should go back to Tyrellian and let him know what you've seen. I'll stay here and see if I can't glean anything else that might help us. Return to Tyrellian on the Vindicar.
Fight for our world!
Cool. So Agramar, as the Titans tried to confront Sargeras, and he formed this legion and was infused with Fel, Agramar was like, Sargeras, bruh, come on, don't be like this, bruh. And Sargeras was like, hiya! And he split Agramar in two. And some way, somehow, not only Agramar, but the other Titans as well, their spirits remain behind, despite the Chronicles saying something else. There are a couple of spins they can give to it. I'm hoping it's not going to be an outright retcon, but we'll see. Anyways, Agramar was completely cut in half, and apparently that made him more vulnerable to Sargeras, as Sargeras' plan is to create a new Pantheon. One that actually aligns up with his view on the universe. That's what he's working at.
King's honor, friend.
What did Magni have to show you? We have already secured ground near Nafarak's hold. It is one of the Legion's chief military fortifications in Argus. Striking it now, and hard, may be our only opportunity to tip the scales in our favor.
Go with honor, friend.
Titan, the Legion must have harnessed the power of its soul to regenerate its armies in the Nether. If we could destroy this infinite... What? What? A Titan? Wait, what? I will meet you at our staging ground near Nafarax. The Vindicar must be ready to help us secure the hold at a moment's notice. A Titan. The Legion must have harnessed the power of its soul to regenerate its armies in the Nether. But why? Doesn't that happen automatically? Is that just what allows them to do it quicker? We'll go with it speeds things up, rather than it is necessary for them to regenerate, because if it's necessary for them to regenerate, it is absolute bullshit. Yeah. I will be uploading this to YouTube. Yes, yes. Why wouldn't it make sense if you can only do it with a Titan power to regenerate? Because, in the beginning, there was Sargeras fighting against the Legion before he realized that the Void Lords were out there. And even then, he and Agramar figured out that you can't really kill a demon they just return to the Twisted Nether and come back. Therefore, they came up with a plan to create Mardoom, which is the planet where you start as a demon hunter. That became the prison world for the demons. So instead of just killing them, they decided to imprison them. And a similar idea was used for the old gods as well as the elemental lords on Azeroth, right? Only later was it that Sargeras found a way to completely destroy the demons. But, you know, Agramar wasn't defeated. This Titan spirit wasn't there until much, much later. So that would be a retcon if they're going to go with there's supposed to be a Titan spirit in order for the demons to come back from the Nether. Yeah, that would be a straight up retcon. Whereas it would just speed up the process. That makes a lot more sense in the lore that we know. You know, we're trying to work with it here. Of course, we don't have all the details. We don't have all the information. But that is why. An Argus Roper quest is here. What's that about? Do they mean they're using Argus' Titan Spirit to revive, or rather accelerate it? Well, that's the question, right? They don't outright give an answer. Men! Men, we have gathered here today on our mighty steeds. The flames have been lit. We must ride out to Argus. We must take the battle to the Legion. Will you stand with me and my mighty torch? It's rough out here for my riders. Sure it is. An Argus Roper. My warriors stand no chance against even the smallest of the Legion forces without our crack scalers. If you can capture a few and bring them here, my warriors can better defend our people. And then, Duskcloak problem. Here in this forest, species of Telbuck and Penfara still roam. However, the balance has been disrupted and now the Penfara risk hunting the Telbuck to extinction. To ensure their survival, we must decrease the number of Penfara. Do not let the suffering linger. A swift death is the most merciful. They used the Titan Spirit to rest demons on Argus, which technically isn't in the Nether. We just assumed that they could rest them on Legion invested planet, right? Yeah, but they said the Nether though, not Argus, right? Wow, that Panther model is badass. Cool. I'm gonna roll a hunter, man. Look at that. Sexy. Can I get you as a mount? I won't use you, but I'll have you as a mount. Oh my god, they're here! Hi! Look at it! It's so happy! Oh my god, I need you as a mount in my life. I need it! Look at those happy faces, man. Yeah, I need this. Oh, that's a quest. Strike back. The scroll details a dark spell which steals the souls from the neighboring Krokul to create a new demon, the Urzul. The scroll is signed Lady Shahrazad. Kill 8 Eridar Ritualist and Lady Shahrazad in the Petrified Forest. Oh yeah, we're in the Petrified Forest, huh? Now that you mention it, I will become a Mythic Raider if it means that I can have that as a mount. If it would fly, that would be even better. But I'll take that as my ground mount, sure. Different variations on that tiger model. What do I think of the Varimafra's dialogue? Do you mean the one where they're talking about him in the cage? Otherwise, just copy paste what the dialogue is and I'll respond to it. Can BJ to 5 people, And it does fly. Oh my god, it flies. I have seen comments on its rather ugly placeholder wings. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I need to save those dudes, yeah? Yeah, I saw the Void training bit. Alaria mentioned earlier as well that she went into the Void to help save Zera. Very curious what that is all about. And I also saw the dialogue about her... Oh, I need to return with... Oh, yeah, okay. I also saw the dialogue with her wrestling with the Void and overcoming it. Which is kind of interesting considering where she came from. And it kind of makes her the counterpart of Tyrellian, which I find really, really cool. As in, he is completely infused with the light and she would go into the Void, right? I like that. And have I seen the Shadow Priest dialogue? Again, everybody, I do not remember all the dialogue by heart. It's a little bit difficult to answer it in that regard. Is Adator the real Chosen One? Pretty sure Illidan is the Chosen One. But chosen in a different kind of way than the Vision showed. That was when I read it on the Datamind websites. That was a pretty cool call it moment. I like that. She looks like one of those bosses, like the Cosmos one. Cool. Here? Nope. Varimafras, so she found me at last. Send her underlings to finish the job. Varimafras, tell me, when she sees your throne of hides and bones... What? Hang on. I haven't seen the dialogue. Yep. So she found me at last. Sent her underlings to finish the job. Tell me, when she seized your throne of hides and bones, was your allegiance forced? No, I'd wager you surrendered it willingly, or were convinced you did. It matters not. You are blind to the darkness in your midst. Cool. So, I'm going to assume that by she, he means Sylvanas. When she seized your throne of hides and bones, was your allegiance forced? You surrendered it willingly, or were convinced you did. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Yeah, Varimafra's encounter is very interesting, considering they tossed him into his prison and all that. So your alliance still endures longer than I expected, though she's already planted the seeds of its downfall. She is patient, that one. When your throne runs red with betrayal, when your holy places burn and the shattered mask hangs above your hearth, only then you will know, and it will be too late. It matters not, you are blind to the true darkness closing around you. I was wondering about the her that they were talking about, because that one I have seen, that's the Alliance one on the website. So, most likely he's talking about Sylvanas? Cool. I mean, I can't imagine Varimafras talking about something else when he's talking about her and the underlings, right? And the bones and leather makes a lot of sense when you're talking about the Orgrimmar Seat of Power. But when I read the Alliance one just on its own, I was thinking more in the direction of Void Lord's Corrupt the Titan Soul. But it would make no sense for Varimafras to say that, right? Yeah, I would say also the Sylvanas Bane, yeah. So you're not upset that Illidan's going to jail Sargeras? No, not at all. My very early speculation when it came to Illidan was him sacrificing himself. And it's because the same problem that we had with Alternate Draenor was like Alternate Gromarsh back into the storyline would feel very awkward and weird. And I felt the same with Illidan. And seeing him sacrifice himself is, you know, pure on redemption. It would be even better if Maiev stays with him as well. Like Maiev and Illidan back together like that. That would be my perfect ending. But, yeah, I speculated way long time ago that Illidan would stay behind to sacrifice himself in order to stop Sargeras. So, yeah. No, I'm not disappointed about that. It's better than him being the Golden Angel Super Saiyan boy. With this new steeds, our forces stand a chance. Keeping balance within the force assures its longevity. And you've been great access to my rank. Oh, you mean the Hearthstone one? Oh, I saw that one as well, matey. Yeah. Please take this as a token of our gratitude. You have my thanks. My Wrangler should be able to take it from here. If you can ask one more favor, would you pass a message to Chief Hatun? Tell him the forest is secure once again. I'm sure that he will reward you for all your efforts. I'll loan you one of my fastest crack scalers for the trip. Make sure to look both ways before crossing that path outside this forest. There's a giant legion obliterated up trolls there. Good luck. Yeehaw! Oh, I need to steer though. I thought it was going to be auto-walking. Alright, let's go. Bum. For Hunters Creator, we have failed it. Let's talk about Jaina Proudmoore. Since the bomb dropped on her city. Sorry about the long writing.
Your word.
Yeah, I don't know, everybody. I'm probably one of the biggest opponents when it comes to Jaina being evil. I also saw a tweet today to Jesse Cox about Jesse's theory of Jaina being a Dreadlord is getting stronger and stronger. And I just thought to myself, wasn't it a joke? Like, didn't it start off as a joke? Like, when did it become an official theory? And I know that a lot of people want to see Jaina be the bad girl and all that, but I disagree. I would actually be very disappointed if they go that route with Jaina. But yeah, I've been wrong before. Absolutely have. The Wranglers are essential for our survival here. Any assistance you have given them must be repaid. Unlock access to the world quest to the Petrified Forest on Argus. Woo! World quest! World quest! World quest! Ba-ba-da-pum. Where's our boy Enduin in this story? Good question, mate. He showed up on the Broken Shore and then didn't really do much. Zalata, Blade of the Black Empire. Long have we sought entry into this realm. To think that we have mortals to thank for giving us a foothold, your service will be remembered. I need to look up on... your Lincoln is from MMO Champion, right? I need to look it up there, because they've apparently got the names of who says it, whereas on Wowhead I just saw the dialogue, and I didn't really see who it was connected to. So I'll have to look that one up in a moment. Is a good idea. Okay, Destiny Point. What's up? Hi, Velen.
Not all who wander are lost.
Got some Lightforge people here. Lightforge beacon cults. What happened with the Jaina X Kalix stuff? Seemingly dropped out of existence. And Blizzard already said during one of the interviews that Jaina was just one of those characters that could not get a part of the storyline. They wanted to focus on other characters. While Kalix did get a part to play. And just completely forgot about Jaina. He has not mentioned her once. So yeah. Who do I turn this in? Join Terrellian at Destiny Point. Oh, there you are. Hello.
What can I do for you?
If we do not act quickly, the demons stationed here are more than enough to overwhelm us. Why does everyone want Jaina to be
Light
evil?
bless you.
Because their butt hurt when she retaliated. Shit happened to her. Taking this hold will buy us valuable time to prepare for a full assault on Antorus. I won't risk our forces on the Spire without that Warframe backing us up. It will be ready, High Exarch. You have my word. Neat. Guess who gets to get it up and running?
Come, speak with me.
The Army of Light's Warframes have won countless battles on Argus. Despite their power, not all who descend into the fray return. My modifications to this frame should give us the edge we need, but several critical components are still missing. There are remains of battles past in Nafarax that we can still scavenge. If you can find the pieces I need, the Legion will feel our fury yet. We cover an array, plating, and a judgment.
This
core.
too shall pass.
Sweet. Velen.
We must unite against the Legion.
There is no end to the Legion's depravity. Every battle won, every world conquered yields more souls to fuel their war machine. They have not yet defiled all of the fallen warriors in the hold, but I fear it's only a matter of time. Please take this talisman with you into the hold and use it to sanctify any corpses you encounter. They deserve a better fate.
Not all who wander are lost.
And then... Illy Willy. How's it going, buddy? The demons came into our world, their only desire to extinguish all life. It is time we repay the favor. Despite the strength in the numbers, even the Burning Legion requires order to fight. Disrupted order, and they fall like the rabble they are. The plan is simple. Let chaos reign in their ranks, and the day will be ours. Kill Soul Carvers, Doom Shots, Soul Hunters, and enough regime Bane Lords. Now we will prey upon them. Looks cool though. But I have to say, if the next expansion is anything but green, I will be a happy camper. Oh my god, I am so done with the color green. Whoa, hello. Foolish mortal, nothing can save you. Then no valid targets. Oh. Because all these people around me are already doing it. Leave me alone! Oh, that's gonna be a nice chokehold when 7.3 launches. Everybody fighting over these corpses. Yay! Can't wait! Apparently the new ore is Imperium. Bow, bow. And get Judgment Core. Need Soul Hunters and Flesh Carvers. Can I use the ability or will that make me crash?
Your death will be swift and unmerciful.
Oh, so that's what people were using. And it does nearly nothing. What? Still work in progress, I imagine. Is Malfurion truly a Sith Lord? Look at that guy's model, man. Damn. Bro, where do you go to the gym? I want packs like that. Look at that weapon. Cool. Alright. I need one more Soul Hunter. Doo-doo-doo. And out here, just got a lovely home for myself. It's a crafting reagent. Neat. Just pledge eternal loyalty to Sagaris so you can have apps like that in a heartbeat. Holy shit. And then I'll make advertisements about how you too can get a 6-pack in 10 days. For the glory of Sargeras. Illidan, I did it. Already the ranks crumble, we must press the attack. Now that the forces are in disarray, let us proceed.
Greetings.
Hello. Do you have the components? I do. Perfect, thank you.
Mano Ekta, my friend.
A bit worn, but still functional. These will do nicely. And he makes a new... Aw, it looks like the engineering mount. Lame.
Will you join our cause?
Thank you. Your actions deny the Legion power and granted that the peace they deserve.
We must unite against the Legion.
Come, speak with me.
Our Warframe is almost operational, just needs a good jolt to revitalize its systems. Warlocks in the pools below infuse pieces of Arcus with Fel energy to create living siege weapons. If you can extract one, we can use it to jumpstart the Warframe's Judgment Core.
We will endure.
Remember, even number of facets, no occlusions, it has to be just so. Don't even know what you said right there, but sure, buddy.
I am listening.
We've been presented with a rare opportunity. Our scouts have spotted 2 Shivara priestesses in the western Fel pools, enhancing the Legion's war effort. The inner circle of Sargeras has chosen never leave the walls of Antoros. If we take them out, we might be able to sow fear among those closest to the Dark Titan. Slay Lady Eretica and Mistress
Good luck,
Apostrus.
friend.
Editor are adept at manipulating the fel that courses through this world. Those who do not shape it into living weapons build other armaments, like the Spires of Woe. The Spires will make it difficult for even a small force to penetrate the main stronghold. We must dismantle enough of them to clear the way before we advance upon it. Dismantle 3 Spires of Woe. Once the Spires are out of the way, we will make our move. Alright. Best background music right now for doing this. Ow! Hey! And you don't actually stop when I deactivate you. Ah, no, that makes sense. Oh, you don't even stop when I move out of range. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's one of them. I need you. Come here. She has a spell called Come to Me and Obey. Well, I'll obey, alright. Must obey. Kill. Kill. Aww. I want to obey even more. Make me obey. Come here, Rhaegar. Come here. Aw, man. Okay, that was fun. Can you wake up? Hello. Thank you. See, that's all it takes, man. Just get a little bit closer. You will just not disrupt the rebirth. They will be whole again. All will be remade. All will be undone. You are too late. Wait, who is being rebirthed? What? Huh? Have you seen the Makri, the Draenei capital yet? I have not. Is it good? And our version of Ural, I don't know if she is though. I vaguely remember that back during Draenor they said there was no version of her, or maybe I was the one who came up with that. Similar to how there was no version of Garrosh. Would be interesting though. I think she's called like Urella or something like that. I don't need to mine you, do I? No. It's just a low drop rate on it, I guess. Yerelka. Ah. I thought we saw main universe Ural in Hellfire Peninsula. Yeah, in the bridge, right? Amongst those Draenei bones that form the road. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. And her being the alternate universe of Marat, that was also speculated, yes. I don't know which version I like better. I wouldn't mind our reality Ural, but then again, it wouldn't be the same, right? You lack vision. Look at that. What are they doing with these guys? Whoa, cool. I kind of want to wait for her to respawn again, because the other one mentioned some interesting, juicy details about rebirth and reincarnation. I wonder exactly what they're trying to do here. I have to admit, I actually like Ural. I like Ural a lot. I think if there were 2 Garroshes, both would have been a weak wreck, kind of like from what happened to Crest in the War of the Ancients. Well, they made the specific choice to have a reality where there was no Garrosh. Oh, and speaking of waiting for respawn, I didn't even count for my quest, so that's good. And this one is going to tell you how Fel is holding back the Void. Oh. The Legion standing against the Void, eh? Cool. I had a cool idea, which is already... Oh, hang on. You dare set foot in the sacred pools? Suffer. Do you not see? Without the Fel, the shadow will prevail. Our crusade is the only path to redemption. All be reborn by the Master's flame. You lack vision. Oh, that's the reborn that it's talking about. Okay. So they're pretty much talking about Sargeras cleansing the universe. What the fuck? What was that? It's a tornado. What? Whoa, it's a fell tornado! Cool. Warlock's new spell, fell tornadoes. Oh, sorry, did I pull a little bit too much there? Legion, the good guys suddenly? Well, we already know that the whole reason why Sargeras made the Burning Legion was to stand against the Void Lords, right? In Sargeras' mind, a universe purge was better than a universe dominated by the Void. And if life took root once, Sargeras was like, well, maybe we'll take root once again. Now, that might all sound fine and dandy, but from our perspective, it doesn't really matter, because he still wants to murder us all. No war is won by a single act, but without the spires protecting them, the rest of the hold will fall as well. And then...
You bring news?
Remember Immaculate. The heart of a pure fell entity brimming with chaotic energy. Yes, this is it.
Never back down.
High Exarch, our warframe is fully operational. Behold! Cute. Anything else? Okay.
What brings you here?
Impressive. Without the Shivara bolstering their strength, we just might stand a chance.
Be careful.
Cool.
Light be with you.
Thanks to your efforts, our enemies in disarray and their defenses inoperable. We must take the ground at the Spire's base and tighten the noose around the commander's neck. You have more than earned the honor to take the warframe into battle. We will follow your lead once the way is clear.
Be careful.
Everyone, the time has come to take the central spire. Prepare for battle. We will advance on the citadel underground while you clear the way ahead. Expect heavy resistance. Nafarax will not go down without a fight. Okay, I wouldn't say no against this mount. It looks kinda sweet. Court of the Avenger. Lord Nafarax, the enemy has breached the spire's gates. To arms! And we can do Judgment Blast, inflicts holy damage to enemies near the Holy Orb. Wait, what? Okay. Deals holy damage to all enemies in the cone in front of the caster. Oh, this is sweet though. Crusader Leap inflicts nature damage to enemies at the targeted location. I'm going to assume that it has to be holy damage. Burn in the holy flame! And then Vindication. Place the mech in a reparative shield, healing for 5% every 1 second for 6 seconds. Damage taken is reduced by 50% while the shield is active, but you cannot move. Alright. Wee-hee-hee. Burn them all! Burn them all! Your anguished cries will be a testament to all who dare assault the Legion! Okay. And that one. Do. I wouldn't say no to one of these mounts. Nope.
The Burning Legion conquers all!
Yeah, no. Press the defense. This incursion ends here. Nope.
Dare attack us here? Easily dealt with.
Feel your hearts wrench as the grasp of Sargeras tightens around your world. Yeah, healing is not really required. I've taken like 4% damage. Okay, Dawn of Justice complete. Well fought. Now for the commander. Lord Nafarax, Lord Nafarax lies in the spires ahead. Take him down. We will be upon the courtyard shortly to finish them off for Azarov. Oh, there he is. And he's dead. Womp womp. Lord Nafarax rules over this hold as thanks for his role in delivering Argus to the Legion many years ago. Huh. Make no mistake, he is powerful, but he has also grown overconfident in his seat. Take advantage of his hubris and make use of the Warframe's firepower while you can. We will storm the courtyard shortly. Holy crap. Well, run. Oh, this is the last quest available, is it? Oh, no wonder that he doesn't die. Are you still in there, baby? Yoo-hoo! See plenty of demons. No Lord Nafarax, though. Nope, leave me alone. I want to go inside your fortress. Leave me alone. Nafarax's Spire. Weak flesh. You are no match for the Legion. Get me out of here, man. Oh, you're supposed to kill him here, is it? Ew, don't kill him yet, guys. I'm coming. Ah, I'm not fast enough. There we go. Hey. With my death, he will come. The day is ours. We await you outside, Nobuske. Okay. So again, little cinematic supposed to happen. Teleported back to the entrance, I assume. And they instantly dropped me back on the Vindicator.
Greetings.
So what Magni saw was true. Agramar lives once more in the service of Sargeras. The power at their command is immeasurable. The Vindicator cannot withstand their assault. The Titan Soul of Argus is the key to breaking the Legion. Our defenses must hold long enough to destroy it, or Sargeras wins. Yep, so Agramar is in the service of Sargi. And I guess he shows up there and be like, mortals, what are you doing here? Run, and we're back here.
For the Alliance.
Ora teramus.
Now that it has been thoroughly tested, I will direct our artificers to energize the Warframe once more so that you may call it into battle. If you wish, you may select it at the Matefish core at your leisure. Oh, cool. So we actually get the battle suit to fight in. Oh, that's nice.
This too shall
Probably not
pass.
as OP as it was during that questline, though. I'm going to assume.
Hello.
Hello.
What brings you here?
I will not be broken.
Well met.
Farewell.
Our fight against the Legion
Hello.
continues.
Be careful,
I will
King's
not
honor,
be broken.
Good luck, friend.
Light bless
Will
you.
you join
listening.
our cause?
Some very interesting stuff happened today, I have to admit. So this is the last quest that you can do right now, yeah? Right, so last time what we saw with Alaria was that Terralia mentioned that she was still in the prison. And she was still kept under guard. And today we discovered that she was kept under guard because apparently she went into the void in an attempt to try and save Zera for some reason. Okay. Curious to find out how that's gonna go down. Then we have the reunion between Khadgar, Trellian, and Alaria. There's dialogue for that. It's good to see you again, my friends. When I couldn't find you after the devastation of Draenor, I wasn't sure what to think. We feared for you as well, Khadgar, but I think part of me knew it would take more than the explosion of a planet to slow you down. Kurden and Draenor are safe as well? Indeed, though I don't get to see them as often as I'd like. When this is all behind us, perhaps the Sons of Lothar should share a reunion feast. So this is pretty much, way back when, Illyria, Trellian, Dun of Trollbane, Kurden Wildhammer, and Khadgar, they jumped through the Dark Portal to stop the Horde from inflicting the same damage to different planets as they had done to Azeroth. And in the end, they were forced to shut down the Dark Portal and make the ultimate sacrifice, as in stay behind on Draenor, as Draenor had all these portals created by Ner'zhul, which made the already corrupted Fel planet incredibly unstable, and it turned it into Outland as we know it today. Now, what I wondered about this dialogue is they mention, when I couldn't find you after the devastation of Draenor, I wasn't sure to think. Whereas, I am pretty damn sure that Beyond the Dark Portal mentions that together they went to Honor Hold. But I actually should have looked this up earlier. The Chronicles says... Most of the Alliance soldiers stationed at Hellfire Citadel had already retreated back to Azeroth, but now the remnants of the Horde were scrambling through the Dark Portal as well. And the orcs were none too pleased to see that someone had come to close off their only means of fleeing. The two sides crashed together outside the yawning gateway in a desperate attempt to escape oblivion. As the battle raged, Khadgar and the other Magi unleashed the raw power contained within the Skull of Gul'dan, trying to touch a little of its Fel essence as possible. Turalyon and his forces encircled the sorcerers and fended off the terrified orcs who sought to flee from their world. The Magi's spellwork ignited a massive explosion that destroyed the Dark Portal's stone frame and severed the bridge between Azeroth and Draenor. Yet, there was little time to savor the victory. The magical stress unleashed by Ner'zhul's spell was still spreading through the world, and it was growing more destructive by the moment. As violent earthquakes shook the land and continents fell away, Khadgar and the Sons of Lothar ran through an open rift nearby, not knowing where it would take them or whether they would survive. Only moments later, the world itself ripped apart. Draenor, the realm touched by Agramar and shaped by the Primals and the Breakers, the realm of the glorious Apex civilization and the mystical Orc clans, was no more. So that's interesting, actually, that the Chronicles does not continue the storyline. Interesting. Okay, so based on the Chronicles, then it kind of depends on what Chronicles Volume 3 is going to talk about, but I guess that Burning Crusade is not really going to play a part. And of course, we need to take the Chronicles in mind. They are the latest and greatest in the lore. They are the hip-hoppity happening, and they are designed to clean it all up. And then here, oh yeah. And so it would end. Khadgar always suspected they wouldn't survive this, but he was fiercely grateful that he'd been able to close the portal and save their world. And he was equally grateful that if they had to die, which, he mused wryly, all men did, it would be here together, fighting side by side as they always had. A faint glimmer caught his eye. He blinked. No, it was there. A ripple in the fabric of space and time. Another rift. Another world. One that perhaps wasn't shuddering in the death throes. There, he yelled, as loudly as he could, pointing at the rift. We go through there! It's the only chance we got! Turalyon and Illyria, they looked at one another. Khadgar couldn't hear what they said over the deafening noises of a world shaking itself to pieces, but he saw them hold each other for a moment. Before hands joined, they turned to the rifts. They'd all ventured forth through the Dark Portal into Draenor, but at least they had a vague idea of what they would find. But this... Draenor's death throes continued, and Khadgar hit the earth hard. Scrambling to his feet, knees and palms scraped raw, he looked toward the rifts. Salvation, or yet a worse fate? He didn't know. None of them knew. They just had to find out, one way or the other. Khadgar, Archmage's old man youth, swallowed hard, steeled himself, and ran through. So, in Beyond the Dark Portal, they go all together into the rift. And then I believe it also talks about when they step out again, they're like, yeah, we're gonna build up Honor Hold now, it's gonna be great. I think so anyways. This is all about Rexxar being like, you hordes suck. You can't be trusted. I'm leaving. Yeah. Here it actually talks about as Turalyon pulled Khadgar and Illyria along, the ground beneath their feet began to crumble. Yeah. So, Beyond the Dark Portal definitely mentions Illyria, Turalyon, and Khadgar all being together, whereas the Chronicles are still a little bit vague about it. And from the dialogue here, the Datamine dialogue, we find out that Khadgar, as the planet was destroyed and they hid in the portals, they couldn't find Illyria and Turalyon. It's kind of cool. Your horde sucked by Rexxar? Yeah, man. That's why he left for the wilds. Okay. Then we have Varimafras, and we talked about this earlier during the stream as well. This is Varimafras taunting the Alliance. So, your alliance still endures. Longer than I expected. Though she has already planted the seeds of its downfall. She is patient, that one. When your thrones run red with betrayal, when your holy places burn and the shattered mask hangs above your hearth, only then you will know. And it will be too late. It matters not. You are blind to the true darkness closing in around you. Then, Tom to the Horde. So, she found me at last, sending her underlings to finish the job. Tell me, when she seized your throne of hides and bones, was your allegiance forced? No. I'd wager you surrendered it willingly, or were convinced you did. It matters not. You are blind to the darkness in your midst. So this is Varimafras. And Varimafras has the sheet that she's talking about, and now that I read it for myself, 100% Sylvanas. Some people mentioned in the chat that it could be Jaina, but this is 100% Sylvanas, as in Varimafras betrayed Sylvanas, which led into the battle for the Undercity, and where he tried to bring Sargeras into the world. We kicked his booty, and we prevented that from happening. And here he talks about she, and from the Horde side, he's trying to sow distrust between the Horde and their leader. A throne of hides and bones is pretty much the throne that they have in Orgrimmar. And was your alliance forced? I wager you surrendered it willingly, or you were convinced you did, as in Vol'jin passing on leadership of the Horde. And we already speculated a little bit about Vol'jin listening to some sort of spirits that were like, Sylvanas has to be the war chief. But here, we have Varimafras who's like, did you surrender it willingly? Or were you convinced? Was Sylvanas the one that convinced them to make her the leader? It matters not, you are blind to the darkness in your midst. And then from the Alliance side, the way that he talks about the Shattered Mask, the Forsaken Emblem. I can actually look it up as well. And we slowly but surely get things done. Right. So when he's talking about the Broken Mask, symbol of the Forsaken, right? So the sheet that he's talking about here, 100% Sylvanas. Now, can we trust Varimafras? I don't know. I mean, it is Varimafras after all. He hasn't been the most reliable source of things. And considering the state that he's in right now, I don't think we should really trust Varimafras. Not a lot anyways. Like, look at that dude. They tossed him in prison, man. For his failures. Look at what they've done to him. Poor guy. Poor guy. Yep. So kind of cool. So those who are wondering, like, what is the she's talking about? I'm gonna say Sylvanas. Okay. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we have Zalatov, Blade of the Black Empire, talking to the Shadow Priests. Such potential here, but all of it wasted on a doomed crusade. Can you taste it on the air? The sweet nectar of madness? This place is swollen with it. This one shows promise. The whispers lure her toward her fate. The caterpillar has become the butterfly. She's all but ours now. He flaunts his defiance of the shadows. Arrogance will be his undoing. Watch now, as a weak mind gives way to darkness. While I relish a healthy lust for power, this one fumbles for it like an amateur. Now this is true beauty. At least one of the mortals in your midst can appreciate what it offers. So much effort, so much bluster, only to delay the inevitable victory of their betters. Imagine this machinery infused with our power. Interesting. What a disappointment. He squandered his potential by backing the wrong side. These pretenders play at whispering madness. Amateurs. I should demonstrate proper technique. This one will make an excellent champion for our cause. Perhaps he can yet be turned. Long have we sought entry to this realm. To think we have a mortal to thank for giving us our foothold. Your service will be remembered. So Zalatov, usually what she does is she whispers at you at different locations at different encounters. So I would say these lines are individual. The one about the mortal being appreciative of their power. I think that relates to Illyria. Embracing the void power, but it's very difficult to decipher like when exactly is Zalatov gonna talk about it. The last line, as in, long have we sought entry to this realm, to think that we have a mortal to thank for giving us our foothold, your service will be remembered. I wonder if she's talking to the player, if she's talking to somebody that opened up the way for the Void Lords. I don't know, but it is definitely interesting, and I can't wait to find out how Zalatov's gonna play a part in that. And that machinery she's talking about, I'm guessing they're meaning the... there's like a device that the Legion is using that we're going to try and dismantle. I'm going to imagine that she's talking about that. So yeah. What else do we have? Oh yeah, then of course we have the Alleria using the Void, and apparently Locust Walker is gonna help her with that. Alleria is dabbling in Shadow, and I find it really, really cool to see that dynamic between Alleria and Terrellian. As in Terrellian, holier than thou, Alleria actually embracing the Void. And she's going to go through trials and try to figure out how to wield that. It is pretty damn cool. The Heart of a Demigod. This is no mere token, Alleria. Take it and you will be one step closer to your destiny. I understand. Thank you, both of you. So yeah, she goes through Embrace the Void and whatnot. It's really, really cool. So pretty much like a Shadow Priest Hunter kind of deal. Yep. Then we have Agramar. And we already saw a little bit during the testing today. The cinematic where he was supposed to pop up. But it didn't happen. We have a discussion or a conversation even between Agramar and Sargeras. What is your bidding, Master? The circle nears completion. The mortals must not disrupt the rebirth. Those who will not serve shall be destroyed. It is the only way. Become the instrument of my wrath once again, Agramar. End this incursion of the light. The hour of rebirth draws near. Are the souls prepared? Our kin still resist the true path, Master, but they will soon be broken. One still eludes us. Her essence is needed to ensure the victory of my crusade. The Lifebinder will soon reveal herself. She will not escape me, Master. When my new Pantheon rises, no power in the universe will stand against the Legion. So, Agramar, sliced into two by Sargeras, somehow ended up in service to Sargeras. The rest of the Pantheon, we already saw that as we checked out the Dungeon Journal. I can actually show you right now, since the servers are still live. Let me show you. Right. They are, during the Coven of Shivara encounter, we find out that the Titans are being tormented, and that is how they use their powers. We also have the encounter with Eonar the Lifebinder. Still no model implemented. But basically, Eonar, some way, somehow, was able to elude from Sargeras all this time, and she is key in the rebirth. Whereas Sargeras is working on getting himself a Pantheon that lines up with his view on the universe, right? So he's working on turning them over. He wants Eonar as well. Now, the rebirth could also be talking about the Amboss of Legion. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Alleria mentioned that she is the same person as before, but also something more, and she will make use of the Shadow. Pretty damn cool. She acknowledges hunters using Tastora, the bow of her family. Zeta, of course, punishing her for delving into the Void, making her a prisoner. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Like, is Alleria gonna lose herself into the Void? And is that going to be how we're going to progress into the next one? Cool. Then let's see, what else do we have? This is all the introduction that we saw last time, only now there's actually voiceover for it. We have Zeta, of course, dying. And Velen be like, she's not dead, her light is in all of us. Then we have the corrupted Titan, Agramar. Mortals, I wasted millennia fighting to spare you from corruption. Until at last my eyes were open to the truth. You are the corruption. We will save the universe by wiping all memory of you from existence. Soon comes the awakening of my brother Argus. Together, our new Pantheon will join the Master in breaking your fetid world. But you will not live to see it. So yeah, spoiler, they are waking up Argus. And considering the name, considering how Titans are born, I would say that is the Titan spirit inside of Argus. They are working on waking that guy up and getting him to fight for their side. Which is kind of cool. Agramar's voice leaked, yep. Then Eonar, she mentions that she's been hiding from Sargeras, and that the Legion has breached her sanctuary. We need to save her. And then Magni, we also saw that today, he can hear the voices of not just the Titan spirit inside of Azeroth, he can hear all of them. And here he mentions, let's see, This Eonar, the tormented cries of the Pantheon ring out from deep within the core of Argus. If Sargeras breaks them, as he did Agramar, no power in this universe will stop him. Release them, champions, or your struggle will be for naught. Magni, the souls of the Pantheon are free, but they endured so much suffering. Let me bide with them for a time, offer a bit of comfort. Remain here, Magni. The rest of us will go on. So close now to the end, Illidan says. That is something that I've been hoping for. A couple of people already asked me, like, what do I feel about fighting the Titans? And we talked about this a couple of times. I felt if we're going to fight Titans, we're going to need some Titan power. And it definitely seems like they're building up to a final confrontation where we are going to actually have some form of the Pantheon backing us up to help us take down one of them. Which I am very excited for. I hope that's going to play out as cool as it could be. Can you imagine freaking Titans fighting in the background? Or just empowering us? Would be freaking damn cool. Magni a couple of times more about the voice fighting and alone, weak but so beautiful. And then we have Argus voice lines. Death, death and pain. End it. All life ends. My torment ends. Is it over? Free! Free! End it all! No the darkness! A merciful release! The Master demands your doom! Master, I go to claim your prize. No hope, just pain, only pain. So Argus is like the edgelord of the Titans, and he is going through a phase right now. But I think we're either going to stop him or we're going to convert him, right? Because like these lines usually have a line when the entire raid wipes. I'm going to imagine if you wipe, he will tell his master like, I go to claim your prize, right? And then when he kills you, a merciful release, know the darkness, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But I'm wondering if we're actually gonna take him out or if we're just gonna knock him out. It's curious. Then we have on Taurus's heart, Velen. This may be the one place in the universe sacred to the Legion. Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it. Illidan. Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice? The heart of Antorus lies before us. The power behind the Legion's infinite army. The Magni. So much agony here. So many voices. It's nearly overwhelming. But I can feel Eonar urging us forwards. Velen, at long last, the end is upon us. Press on, my friends! Alright. And then, if you've been watching the video so far, and you want to save yourself for the end of all things spoilers, then make sure that these are the end of all things spoilers, then make sure to run away right now. These are the end of all things spoilers. Magni. The Titans can sever that connection, but not here. They need to bring the soul of Argus to their place of power. The seat of the Pantheon. Illidan. Our victories mean nothing, so long as Sargeras has the soul of Argus to fuel his infinite army. Azeroth remains in grave peril. Magni. Their final act will harness the last of Argus' power to imprison Sargeras once and for all. Heroes, I can signal the Titans to begin. Once they start the ritual, there is no turning back. The tortured soul of Argus has been put to rest. It matters not. We have lost. Look to the skies. Prophet Velen. Sargeras will soon undo all we have fought for. But then the voice of Aman'Thul. No! We will use the last glimmer of Argus' power to bind him here. The seat of the Pantheon shall become Sargeras' prison, and ours as well. Prophet Velen, you would condemn yourselves to stop him? Our world must survive, no matter the cost. A sacrifice must be made. Return home, children of Azeroth. Protect the final Titan. Then Thralian, Prophet, what has happened out there? Illidan serves as the Dark Titan's jailer. His sacrifice has ended the Legion. At long last, the Burning Crusade is over. I have sacrificed everything. What have you given? I will be the jailer of Sargeras. I will remain here with the Pantheon. So the way that I envision that, right? Look up into the sky and we see actually Sargeras fly about with his little suitcase in his hands. Like, hey guys, heard that the portal to Azeroth is open. Just gonna go swiggity swooty for that Azerothian booty. But the Pantheon, released by us, they're like, we will make the ultimate sacrifice. We will all be edgy demon hunters now. We will sacrifice everything to lock away Sargeras at the seat of the Pantheon. And then Illidan is going to sacrifice himself, and we talked about this way in the past. I think this is one of the best endings they can give it. Similar to the alternate copies that we have, alternate Draenor. It's a weird feeling to have somebody like Gromush back into the storyline. A similar thing for someone like Illidan, right? So I think him sacrificing himself is probably the best way to go about it. Again, I'm very happy that the vision that was shown during the Illidan novel, that appears to be broken. As in, Zera passes away. Therefore, she cannot empower him with the Holy Light. But who knows, maybe the Pantheon is gonna empower him, now that I think about it. But yeah, that is pretty much the ending. And considering that they sent us back to Azeroth and not to the Great Dark Beyond, most likely, next expansion, the Black Empire. And on that note, we talked about this earlier during the stream as well. Blizzard has leaked the next expansion. You will not believe what happens next. Not clickbait. There is data mined armor called Kaltaras. And the way that they've data mined it is that it's probably part of a quest chain. And this is part of the armor. And as you can see, the decoration on it has tentacles. And there is a little map thingy on it. And this is people be like, okay, Kaltaras, corrupted by the old gods. Jaina, part of the Void Lord's team. That is how it's gonna go down next. I'm a bit more skeptical about that. I mean, the next expansion being the Black Empire, the next expansion being Kaltaras and the other side of Azeroth. I mean, we've known about that for a pretty damn long time now. And N'Zoth play a role in that together with Azora. That's also definitely a thing. So necessarily to say that Kaltaras has been corrupted because of this, maybe. It could definitely be interesting to see a whole empire be corrupted by the old gods. Maybe Jaina's joined them. Maybe she's completely against it. But yeah, I think that this small bit of information is a little bit too little to be completely going nuts about it. Does look cool though. I definitely wonder how it's gonna play out. You also got like little barnacles on the armor. Can I make this bigger? Like, look a little bit seafaring, right? So maybe the decoration is just to indicate the Kraken. I don't know. It's a bit too little to go completely. It's been leaked, but still pretty damn interesting. I'm hoping that Kaltaras is definitely going to play in the next expansion. So yeah, we pretty much know at this point how Legion is going to end. Now, of course, always keep in mind that this is data mined information. Context is very important. If you want to read it up for yourself, check out websites like MMO Champion or Wowheads. They are working very hard on data mining, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm most excited about seeing the cinematics, to be honest. Like, especially that line, as in, we are too late, look up into the sky. And then you see Sargeras flying up there. Oof. Oof, I want to see Sargeras, man. I want to see Sargeras so bad. It would be so cool. So I think it would be a good idea to end this one with a little quick Q&A about what we've seen today on the 7.3. Might be fun. Thank you very much, Thomas. Might be fun. So Sargeras is going to die in Argus. They're going to lock him away. According to data mined information. Again, data mined information. But after all this time, all the things Sargeras did, he's just gonna be jailed. Don't you think that's a super weak ending for a being like him? I mean, he's such a big character in the WoW universe, it feels like they had no idea what they wanted to go with him or something. Maybe, but then again, what's the alternative? Like, we talked about this at the end of the Tomb of Sargeras video as well. And the baddies were just getting bigger and bigger. And we were going up against more and more of the Legion threats. Like, we took down Archimonde, we took down Kil'jaeden. Who are you going to throw at us next? Sargeras is then the one big name left there, right? And I rather have him jailed than taken out by us. Jailed always means that there is potential for storyline in the future. Not to mention that I'm very, very happy about the Titans actually playing a part in it. If you're gonna fight against Titans, you might as well bring Titan power to help you out with that. So in that regard, I'm pretty damn happy about it. As well as the Illidan sacrifice, I think that's pretty damn cool ending for that as well. So yeah, I find Imprison better than killing him. Like, you have to go somewhere, and I do feel like they need to spend more time on building up new storylines. And building up storylines inside of World of Warcraft is pretty damn difficult. We've seen it happen with Garrosh, who was built up from the Burning Crusade until Warlords of Draenor. And that is probably one of the best examples of a character build up in WoW. But even that one was not perfect, because a game like World of Warcraft has limitations. We always win. The Horde and Alliance will always exist. And that just puts any sort of massive twist on it, that puts it out of the window. Whereas if you build up a storyline in the RTS, you have a lot more freedom. You can build up a whole new faction like the Forsaken, and you can destroy other factions and cities and go absolutely nuts with that, right? So yeah, I'm hoping that more stuff is gonna build up in all of that. What do you think about my theory that even though the Titan spirits were technically inside the Keepers, each had their own realm, similar to how Azeroth has the Emerald Dream, where they spent their time as Sargeras kidnapping them from those realms? That was my own thought behind it, as in how can they give a spin to it? In the direction of, similar to the demons, the Titans can only die on one specific place, and if they don't, they return to some specific place as well. The problem is, however, that we do have Ra, who put the spirit inside a bubble, which then was eaten by Lei Shen and possibly Rephion. And we also have Tyr, who expended all his power. So how exactly does that work? Did they, after expending all that power, did they take it up to whatever realm they go back to? Is the Legion going to pay a visit to Ulduar and try to do something there in a scenario? I'm curious to find out how they're going to explain that there's actually Titan spirits on Argus. Again, worst case scenario would be to retcon the Chronicles. But we'll see how it's going to play out. Is it Illidan still stay alive doing my yes-like job? What? So, if Argus brings the armies back, how come it didn't bring Kil'jaeden back? The rule as to where can demons truly die or not is pretty damn vague. And not often followed. A prime example is the Demon Hunter starting area. Demon Hunters are on the planet of Mardum, the planet that was so infused with Fel that it actually corrupted Sargeras. And even there, their spirit was perfectly fine when they sacrificed themselves, and Illidan even mentions, "Hey, look at that! You are immortal like I am!" Except the rule was, they can only die specifically there. So, it's vague. It's whimsical. It's followed whenever they want to follow it. Like, whenever they want to bring a demon back, it's like, oh yeah, he can't die in the Twisted Nether. And I think the story they want to tell with Archimonde and Kil'jaeden, despite one of them dying on Draenor and one of them dying in orbit of Argus, is that they are truly dead and gone. And cannot be brought back. Reviving Illidan just to toss him away just put such a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, but it's not unsurprising though, Raynak. Again, I think it would be weirder to have Illidan running around in the story back again, rather than having him sacrifice himself. Like, it's not impossible. I do feel, though, and I've mentioned this before, that I'm missing the oomph in the storylines. I'm missing the impact and the opportunities that stuff has. Bringing back someone like Illidan. There has been zero interaction with Malfurion and Tyrande, for example. Why not? Like, I know that you only have a certain amount of storyline that you could tell, but those two have played a pretty pivotal role in Illidan, and just to have some flashbacks on that, I feel like they could have done a lot more with that. But yeah. Hey, we're not there yet. Who knows what the future's gonna bring. Perhaps the Pantheon will try and help Sargeras see the error in his ways. Maybe if we can show them that the Void Lords are beatable. Maybe the spirit inside of Azeroth can play a part in that. What do you think about maybe doing the next expansion where we kick old gods of Azeroth, then a new RTS that's across the universe fight in the void? I would be all for that, Nishatrex. But we also gotta keep in mind that it's a business, right? And it makes money. And WoW is pretty damn profitable. What new races would make the most sense lore-wise? In my opinion, if we're gonna go with the Black Empire called Trust and all that, I would say Murlocs or Naga. But those do have some problems when it comes to old armor. If we're gonna go into the Great Dark Beyond and find different planets, I would say the Ethereals. I think the Ethereals, with their storyline of Karesh and Dimensions the Old Devouring, the way that they become the Ethereals as they are today, that would be a great setup to have an expansion go into fighting the Void Lords, right? What is the next expansion about? We don't know for certain. Any Horde people data mines? And isn't it a waste of the Illidan if he does not get any story time with Toronto Malfurion? Well, the last bit already mentioned. Liadrin for the Horde. And Aphis shows up, yeah. Not so much about Sylvanas, though. There's a small line where Illyria and Varisa have a talk about Sylvanas. And Illyria's like, no! Sylvanas cannot be leading the Horde! And it's like, oh, you don't even care about the undeadness, you just care about the Horde. Are you disappointed in no reunion? Yep. If Illidan is immortal, does he need to eat? Yes. Not so much because he needs to, but because it tastes good. Do you remember what happened when they imprisoned Garrosh? Are we going to get a trial of Sir Garrus? Now that is something that I would love to see. And then we can have Tyrande like, Fuzan! And then we can have Bane defending Sir Garrus. Like, yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm curious about the line from Varimafras, though, now that I read on MO Champion. About our allegiance to Sylvanas and how that took place. With Vol'jin passing it on because the spirits told him to do so. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Interesting. Why did the Lich King go rogue? He's the creation of Kil'jaeden, right? Because Ner'zhul, who was the Lich King, didn't really want to work for them. Was more torment and punishment. So it seems like WoW now has a bigger story arc that happens in the course of multiple expansions. The Titans telling us to go and protect the last Titan Azeroth, which will probably be threatened by the Old Gods in the next expansion. The Old Gods serve as the Void Lords and etc. So you don't think that Blizzard is trying to create one big universal campaign against the Void Lords, or they just make up another big bad guy, or that would be the ultimate threat. Blizzard has definitely gone into the habit of getting expansions connected to each other. Mr. Pandaria leading into Warlords, meaning leading into Legion, right? With the Chronicles, they have been building up Sargeras and the Legion as well as the Void Lords. So if you're asking, like, is Blizzard building up their storylines? Absolutely. Can they come up with new ultimate threats? Hell yeah. They could keep the story going for as long as they want. That's the beauty of it. Just look at Mr. Pandaria, where they pretty much build up an entire culture and storyline and expansion out of one goofy April Fool's character. And just look at Warlords of Draenor, where they went with alternate reality. They can keep going as long as they want. Do you think the Pantheon will aid us in fighting Argus? I hope so. Do we know who the leader of the Void Lords is? No. No specific name has been given. MMO Champion or Wowheads? Galacticus? Will Argus have a world soul, or has the Legion created a title line being? I mean, considering that it's called Argus, I'm gonna go with a world soul, as well as there's this massive hole in Argus. Would make sense if that's where the Titan came out of, right? So yeah. Wait, did you just say Jaina is the leader of the Void Lords? Yes. Yes. Do you think WoW will end soon, after all that's happening at the moment with Argus and so on? The question, when will WoW end? That is something that's been asked for many expansions now. And every time the answer somebody gives is like, 2 more expansions and then it's gonna end. Can Blizzard shut down WoW anytime they want? Yeah. They can cut off the storyline and be like, we're done. But like I said, they make a lot of money from World of Warcraft. And they can keep the story going for as long as they want. So yeah. They have the liberty. They can do it. Time will tell, right? Right, I think with that, we're going to shut down the Q&A, everybody. and as well as the video. So ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, thank you very much for joining me here today. Hope I didn't go on rambling too much, and hope you're as excited as I am about 7.3, because man, I am blown away with how much it actually has. But maybe my expectations, maybe that was a really good thing, putting my expectations as low as I could, therefore it blows me away.